Hello Candlers, I'm LaShawn and I am the owner of Carter and Candlestick, a small home-based candle company. And in today's video, I want to let you guys know what you're going to need to start testing your candles so you can get ready to sell them in your own candle company. So stay tuned. Hey Candlers, in today's video, we are going to go over some of the items you're going to need to start testing your candles. Now, I want to start by saying that you can get all of this in a testing kit from either Candle Science, The Flaming Candle, Aztec Candle, or Virginia Candle Supplies. If you didn't want to piece by piece by piece buy all these items, they do come in a candle kit. I'm simply just letting all of my beginners know that if you want to get these items at a lower cost than you would if you buy a kit, here's how you do it. First thing you need to do is buy your wax. There are a bunch of different waxes out there. I would start with at least 2 to 3 different waxes to see what wax is going to work best for you. Next that I would get fragrance oils. I would suggest only getting 1 ounce fragrance oil and don't get anything bigger because you want to make sure that you're going to like the scent that you get. And these little samples will make at least 2 to 3 candles depending on how big your vessel is. The next thing you're going to need, and this is something that you probably already have in your house, a pot. You're going to need a pot so you can melt your candles in. A pouring pitcher, I got this off of Amazon. You're going to need a thermometer, silicone or wooden or metal stirring sticks. I got these from Walmart for $1. I got this off of Amazon. This was anywhere from $8 to $10. You're also going to need a gram and an ounce scale. I got this off of Amazon also. I'll link how much it was because I'm not 100% sure how much I bought this for. After that, then you're going to need scissors. You can either buy a wick trimming scissor or you can just buy any scissor that you had lying around. I already had these, so I use these more than I use this, but this is definitely still an option. After that, you're going to need vessel. Now, I also would suggest buying at least 2 different vessels to see which one you like. I would try my hardest though if I were you. This is just my personal opinion. Try to get vessels that you know that you're going to want to work with because it just helps cutting costs. This is a vessel that I frequently test in, so that's why it kind of looks like that. Make sure you get a candle vessel. Next thing you're going to need, of course, are your wick tabs and wicks. I would say that you should buy a wick sample kit, and you can get those from the places that I mentioned at the beginning of the video to see what wick works best for what vessel. I know in Candle Science specifically, they have recommendations. I would still try the recommendation and then a wick above and a wick below just to see what's going to work best for you. Wick tabs, wick glue, or wick stickers. Either one of those will work completely fine. Or you can use hot glue. I know some people use hot glue. I personally don't use it, but if you already have it laying around, go for it. The next thing you're going to need are Dixie cups. You can use these to pour your fragrance oil in. This is not a necessity, but I find it easier to put the fragrance oil in a separate container and then pour into your hot melted wax because it's just easier and it's hard to pour just directly from the container. And it's easy to measure. So I like using this because I like to pre-measure all of my fragrance oil before I put it into the wax. It just helps keep track. Next thing you're going to need that I didn't think of when I started, but I wish I would have thought about when I started, are labels. You're going to need these, so I would suggest getting a few. You need these to label what is what, how much fragrance oil you put in, what kind of wax it is, what wick is it, how much did you heat it up to, what did you pour, labels. Of course, I got these at Target and just a regular pen, or you can use sticky or post-it notes. I remember in the beginning, I was using those. Alcohol wipes. You're definitely going to need alcohol wipes. I did not realize how strong fragrance oil was until I started using it. Using fragrance oil, they are extremely fragrant, especially like a scent like creme brulee which had my whole house smelling like a French delicacy, but it was in a good way. Use these alcohol wipes to clean out your pouring pitcher, so when you add in your new melted wax and your new fragrance oils, the scents and the flavors don't mix together. So this I got at Target. This is 99-cent, lifesaver. And I also would suggest getting paper towels, so once you use the alcohol wipes, you can go back and get all the rest of the alcohol scent or any wetness or moisture it leaves. So get some paper towels. You're definitely going to need that. Gloves. You are definitely going to need gloves. For those people out there who have sensitive skin, please, 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 please wear gloves when you're handling these fragrance oils. Now, I don't have sensitive skin, but I know some candlers who sometimes can get a bad reaction to certain kind of fragrance oils. So just to be careful, get you some gloves. Also, mask. When you are making candles in a small, tight room that doesn't have good ventilation, I would highly suggest that you wear a mask, because some of these fragrance oils are very, very, very strong, and it can cause you to get lightheaded. If you're making candles in an area or a space that has a window, I would suggest that you open the window, but be careful about that, especially if you're doing it during the winter, because it can change the temperature in the room, which could and can affect the outcome of your candles. So just be very mindful of that when you're doing that. And that seems to be all. I'm looking at my notes, so if you see my eyes going back and forth, it's because I'm trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and I think that we got everything. So if you have any questions, or if you want to know what's the best fragrance oils, or what kind of scissors you use, or the scale, or anything, if I didn't cover it in the video, all the links are going to be down below where I got all of my stuff. I really hope this helps any new candler out there who wants to know what things that they need to start testing. And per usual, stay trim and get lit with Carter and Candlestick. Hope to see you on the internet. Like and subscribe to this video. It will help my channel grow a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you guys next week.